guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Madison. Thank you so much for joining. Today I'm going to be doing my February cash stuffing part 2. If you haven't seen part 1, I will leave it linked in the cards, or if you haven't seen any of my other videos, I will also leave them linked in the description box below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, please give it a huge thumbs up. Again, I'm just going to give you a quick little background of myself. I do live at home. I am paying for car insurance, but my car is fully owned. And I am saving up for a house. So I think that's about it. I do make these. Unfortunately, I don't have an Etsy shop or anything right now. But I do have a link in the description box below of a really good cash envelope company. I will leave their Instagram below. Honestly amazing. I will have a giveaway coming soon once I hit 1,000 subscribers. So we have collaborated together and we're actually going to give one of you lucky guys a set of cash envelopes. So again, I will leave their Instagram down below in the description bar. And if you're ready, let's get on to it. So as always, I'm going to start off with my monthlies. So these are my monthly bills, if you want to call it, or whatnot. These are things that I'm going to be touching every single month, not necessarily saving up for whatnot. These are like my bills. So I got rent, phone, gas, car insurance, spending, and food. So we're gonna get started with rent. Rent for me is $250. So $250, and this is one payment towards my rent. My rent is not only $250. This is just from my paycheck. So I have my March already done, so now this is actually going towards April already. I like to be a month and ahead because then I don't gotta worry about it. You know, you learn the hard way, right? So I did have $500 in here, so plus $250, $750. So that is everything in that envelope. I'm then going to move on to my phone bill. Phone bill is $50. So this bad boy right here. I do already have my phone bill already for February, so this is going towards my March payment. Next up, I have my gas, and gas, I haven't taken this off yet. All the other ones that I have bills, like for instance, I'll show you my rent one. They have this tracker on the back, and it's pretty much just for me to keep track of when I'm putting money in. I put a line underneath when I've paid my rent to make sure everything's on time. But because my gas money's constantly coming in and out of here, I don't really feel the need to have a tracker on here anymore. So I just wanted to let you guys know about that. So gas gets $40. And I do still have some money left over in here, so I'm just gonna slide it in there with that. Next up is my car insurance, and car insurance for me is $80. So 50, 60, 70, 80, and I do have some in here as well. So let's see, 51, 52, 20, 40, 60, 80, 93, 310, 320. I'll just write it on the back here. And pretty much all I'm doing is just writing down the date, the amount that I've put in the envelope, and then also my total balance. So next up is my spending envelope, and for me, I'm getting $40. Oh, not 60. So 40, and again, this is the same as the gas one. Money is constantly coming in and out of here, so I don't feel the need to put a tracker on here. I guess if you really wanted to watch your spending and whatnot, and like what you were spending your money on, you could put a tracker on here. But most of the time, I just keep the receipts just to verify and know like what I'm spending my money on. And then last but not least in my monthlies is food, aka groceries. So I give myself $40. Since I live at home with my parents, again, it's not so hard, or it's not like we're doing without. So $40 gets us pretty good. And again, this is for groceries only. This isn't for dining out or takeout or anything. That will come out of my spending money, not my groceries. So that's all my monthlies. Next up, I'm going to move towards my sinking funds. So again, sinking funds are things that I'm not going to be touching monthly. Money is just constantly going to be going into these, not necessarily coming out of them. I know everyone says something different, like technically my birthdays and stuff like that I could put towards kind of like a monthly, not necessarily a sinking fund, but for me, I'm not going to touch this all the time and I'm constantly putting money in these, if that makes sense. If not, I do have a video, I'll leave it linked in the cards or again the description box below, on how to get started on making your own envelopes and whatnot, on how, like, you know, what your envelope should be, how much you should be putting in them. So that will be in that video as well. So I'm going to get started. My sinking funds consist of maintenance, toiletries, travel, Christmas, date night, birthday, aka gifts, pampering, my daughter, medical and dental, and savings. I'm just going to move them off to the side for right now. So I'm going to start off with maintenance, and maintenance gets $30. I'm running out of room here. Maintenance goes towards oil changes, brakes, tire rotations, stuff like that. So I put in $30. So 20, 30, and I do have some money left over in here. Oh. I hate when they're all different. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180. So next up is toiletries, but toiletries still has some money in here, so I'm not going to be filling it up this paycheck. It could go towards toilet paper, body wash, shampoo, all that jazz, toothbrushes, stuff like that. So that's that one. Next up is travel, and travel still has $100 in here. We haven't planned anything for this year. We did go in January, so I don't think we'll be going anywhere, so I'm not putting in money in here right now. Next up is Christmas, and Christmas I am going to be putting in $10. I have 90 so far, so that's 100. And again, on the back of here, I'm just putting the date, the amount I'm putting in, and then the total. Next up is date night, and date night will be getting $20. I will now have 50. And again, this is just going to go towards movies, bowling, kind of whatever you want. Next up is birthdays, and right now I don't have any birthdays coming up. I still have $60 in here, so that's good for right now. So I won't be adding anything for this paycheck. Next up is pampering, and pampering I do have $45 in here, which is perfect amount for my nails, so I won't be adding anything into this one as well. Next up is my daughter, and we did go shopping recently, so she only has, I think, 25 left in here. So I'm going to be putting in $10. And for those of you that are asking, this is not like a savings plan for her. This is just necessarily items that she wants, or toys or snacks, something that she asks for. So this is just extra money that I put towards for her. So sometimes I don't necessarily need to fill this if it does have $50, $60 in it. So now she has 35. And then I have these 3 left, which I'll quickly go over my deposit envelope. So pretty much all this is an envelope that I keep with my sinking funds. And let's say I do online shopping, or I do online Walmart grocery shopping, or whatever it is. I could take the money that's from the corresponding envelope that I used and put it into my deposit envelope. That way at the beginning, or when I get my paycheck, I could go to this envelope, see if anything's inside of it, and put that straight into my bank. That way I'm actually using the money from my envelope and not my bank account, if that makes sense. So I don't have anything here that needs to go in the bank because I was there earlier today and I deposited the money that was in there. So then next up is medical and dental, and I already have $90 in here, so I don't need to fill up this one just yet. And then last but not least is my savings, and this is just an extra savings account for me. So I will be putting in another $50. So I now have 1, 2, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 3, 310, 320, 330, 340, 350, 360, 370. I now have $380. And that was everything in that envelope. So those were all my sinking funds. I'm quickly just gonna add this all up and give you guys a total in just a second. So this paycheck, I put in $620 into my cash envelopes. And again, $620 is not necessarily what I got paid, but it's the amount that I put into these envelopes. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a huge thumbs up. If you aren't already, click that subscribe button before you leave. I hope you guys enjoyed this video so much. And if you guys have any recommendations or videos you would like to see, leave them in the comment section below. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!